So in this video we're making Malteser mountains. The recipe was sent to us by Josh from St. Catherine's School, so thank you very much. So preheat the oven to 190 degrees or gas mark 5 and line a baking tray. Then you need to put 225 grams of unsalted butter and 450 grams of caster sugar in a saucepan. Then you need to melt those together. Make sure your hob is on at the wall so it'll actually melt the butter and sugar till it looks something like this. You then want to add 140 grams of milk chocolate into that so it melts and looks like that. You then need to add 5 eggs. Don't drop the eggs in the saucepan like I did. You don't want any shell in there. And then once those are in there, you want to beat them in. And once you've done that, you want to add 110 grams of plain flour and 55 grams of cocoa powder, as I've done here, and then just mix that all in until there's no lumps in it, till it looks something like that, till we've got a brownie mix pretty much. Then add your Maltesers, whole packet, whack them in, and then just mix that until they're all covered. Then you get your baking tin, which you've magically lined earlier, put that all in there. The recipe does recommend a 20 by 30 centimetre baking tin. I didn't have one, so I used a square one, which worked fine. It was just extra gooey in the middle. Once you've done all that and it's all in there, all the Maltesers are floating about, you put it in your preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes. I think it was in for about 35. The recipe says take it out when it's firm but still wobbly, and this was definitely wobbly. Leave it to cool in the tin and then remove the paper, cut it up. This was probably the most difficult bit about this recipe, was getting the paper off the brownies. So then cut it up into pieces. The recipe says it makes 20 brownies, but if you want massive pieces you can make less. So there we go, that was Malteser Mountains, sent to us by Josh for the OvenGleamers charity cookbook. If you'd like to send us a recipe, we'd really appreciate it. All the details are in the description.